All right. Hi there, everybody. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Mark on Comics. So the main reason for the video today is I'm doing a review. I've kept it down. I'm only doing 5 reviews, but because I'm down to 5 reviews, I did want to discuss a couple other quick things before I get to those reviews. So first of all, I want to talk about Wondercon. So Wondercon is about 2 weeks away. I'm going. If any of you out there say, hey, I'd really like to get something signed and or graded, I'm a CBCS signature witness. So you can reach out real quick. You can send them to me and I will take them. If you want them signed, fine. If you want them signed and graded, we'll take care of that too. If you going to be there, you're like, I don't want to send them. I'm going to be there. Hunt me down. You'll see me. I'll be around. This is one of the shirts I'll be wearing while I'm there for the 3 days. It's going to be so much fun. So what I want to talk about as far as that goes is that their guest list, special guest list, isn't as big as it normally is. So as far as comic creators go, special guests are Tini Howard, Tom King, Scott Snyder, and Joshua Williamson. Babs Tarr is also going to be there, but she's mostly known for covers. She will be doing the WonderCon book for the show. But I'm taking about a stack that thick of Absolute Batman for Scott Snyder to sign. I got him to sign several of my DC All-In Special, which I've got one left. Not graded, purely raw, but that's okay. So I'll be going. Look for me. I am going to be talking with people there about their experience with WonderCon and how they're enjoying it. So I'm really looking forward to going to WonderCon. Hopefully I will see you there. Next, I want to talk about something I ordered recently. I just got issue 55 of the Overstreet price guide. Now, the issue with this is the issue. Look at how thick that is. This book is huge. I think it's probably almost twice as large as last year's. But I'm still excited to have the new price guide. Going to be going through it and seeing what I can find of interest. So that's topic number 2. So now, moving on to reviews. What I've got for you first off is Batman number 7. So Batman is currently written by Matt Fraction. Artists and the cover is Jorge Jimenez. Colors by Timu Morey. Letters by Clayton Cowles and George Jimenez. And Dustin Nguyen, George Molina, Ryan Sook, David Aja, and Lyrics have done variant covers to Batman number 7. So it has in here, we want to give a special shout out to 2 people, Bob Kane and Bill Finger, for the creation of Batman. So here's a page of the artwork. Trying to find a page without any spoiler in it because I really don't want to give it away, but they're almost all but that one I had spoiler pages. Here's one that's not too bad, not giving away too much, but Batman number 7. As I said, we've got artwork by Jorge Jimenez. Excellent artwork. You saw those pages I showed. excellent artwork. Jorge, that is great, and I absolutely love this cover. Then Matt Fraction. Awesome, great story. Waiting to find out more of how what's in the book happened, but great story, great art, great cover. So I am having to give Batman 7. You got it. 5 stars. This is one of the best books I've read in a long time. So I've missed the last couple issues of Batman, but this one now makes me want to pick up next month's and after and see what's going to happen. Pages of Batman. Then I've got Avengers 36. So, that's the front cover. There's the back connecting cover. Let me open these up for you so you can see. Boom. So, the cover just gives it all away itself. Epic finale. So this Avengers 36 is apparently the last issue until they, of course, launch a new Avengers #1. Avengers not going away. Might be gone for a month or 2 or 3, who knows, but at the end of the book it does talk about something about that. So we have, if I can find it, where are you? Nope, not there. There we are. So, Avengers 36 is written by Jed MacKay, with art by Farhad Kirami. Color artist is Federico Blee. Letterer is V.C. Corey Petit, with cover artists Russell Duderman and Rochelle Rosenberg. What a cover. There are variant covers by Pete Woods, Corey Smith, and Edgar Delago, Farhad Kirami and Arthur Hasley, Giuseppe Camacoli, Roberto Paggi, and Rochelle Rosenberg, and C.F. Vila and Federico Blee, after Stuart Immonen. So, here's a nice page. There's another piece of artwork for you. And here we go. Another one. So, at the end, Captain Marvel and Tony Stark are discussing who the next leader of the Avengers will be, and it says the next Avengers chairperson is the end. And then there's a great little after story that explains a little bit more. I'm hooked. It's got me. I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this. I'm not going to spoil it. You got to pick it up. Avengers 36. So, artwork, great. Story, great. Avengers 36 from me is also getting 5 stars. You got to pick it up. This is a really good issue. And I'm always glad to know that the Avengers will be back. They're not saying it will, but we know it will. So then, I want to discuss Thundar the Barbarian. So, Thundar the Barbarian is being written by Jason Aaron, with art by Cuber Ball. I have not heard of this gentleman, but I think I'll be looking out for his artwork. The colorist is Jorge Satil. The letter is Tyler Esposito, and Michael Cho has done this cover. So, if you're familiar with Thundar the Barbarian, cartoon show from the 90s, 80s, whatever, this cover is very reminiscent of the show. Good job by Michael. So, here we go, page. Here's another page. And one more for you. So, Thundar, I really liked the start. Really enjoyable. Nice piece of art there. The story, as I said, very interesting at the beginning. It gets to a point and then it says, several years later, which is interesting, but it had me confused until I got back where they went back to where the story started, and I saw what was going on. So in general, I liked the story. I like the artwork. And the fact that it confused me just a touch brings us down to 4 stars. But that's okay. I am looking forward to issue number 3. This, at least, I missed reading issue 1. I do have a copy, but I haven't read it. But Thundar 2 makes me interested, at least, in seeing what happens in issue number 3. So, Jason, good job with the story, and I really like that artwork. So, as I said, 4 stars, and we'll see what issue 3 of Thundar the Barbarian brings. Next, I've got Afterburn number 4. It's the finale of the story from Red 5 Comics. One of the interesting things about this, next month we got a movie, Afterburn. It's with Dave Bautista and Samuel L. Jackson. So that should be a fun one. I'm really looking forward to it. So I hadn't read the first 3 issues of this at all, and that's why I wanted to go ahead and pick up and review the 4th issue for you. So the story, really good. I forgot to talk about who wrote it. So the writer was Scott Chitwood, who's also part of Red 5 Comics. Great, though. Art by Atene Durapendengue. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I really, really am sorry, but that's a little difficult for me. Colors by Rhonda Pattison, with letters by Troy Pateri. So, really enjoyed that. Another quick little page right there. So, from our writer, it's a good story. This guy did a good job. I appreciate where the story went. It took me somewhere, and I followed all the way along. I really, really enjoyed it. The artwork, it's not bad. Like some books I've said recently, artists have just kind of phoned it in. No, not this one. It's not bad, but it is just a little on the simplistic side, which is not bad. It's just a style. And let me find another page for you. You can see what I mean. Especially the face and body. Just a little on the simplistic side. But, as I said, it's a style choice, not a negative, just a observation. But I still really did enjoy it. It took me on a journey, and I liked that. So the writer, the artist, did a great job, but because of the artwork, I've got to bring it down to 4 stars. 4 stars. But still enjoyed it. Looking forward to the movie. I am looking forward to the movie. One thing I want to say, a lot of people give Dave Bautista a hard time. You know, when he first started in Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, he wasn't a famous movie star. He was just a guy coming out of wrestling into the movies. People have joked around and said, yeah, Dave Bautista's not a good actor. You know what? I've seen several of his movies. I've enjoyed them all. I've enjoyed every one of them. And so I am looking forward to Afterburn. Coming soon, only in theaters. I like that too, not streaming, going to be in theaters. So last, because I'm trying to limit my reviews, doing Nectar, number 1. Now, I've seen a couple reviews, people talking about Nectar. Saw one, well, actually it was a DM to me. Somebody, when I talked about Nectar, they said, oh, it was bad. Okay, I got that. And I've seen another online review. Somebody say it's okay. Well, my view, with the written words of Jeremy Robinson, the art by Anna Paula Martello and Francisco Fersini, with colorist Steve Cannon and letterer Jim Campbell with Another World Design. So thank you, all of you. Going to start what I've seen. Look at this cute Salem, Massachusetts, 1837. Here's a page. Here's another page. And look at the beautiful butterflies. Look at that page. So much detail. And let me get you one more. Nope. R-rated. Here we go. One last page of Nectar. All right, Nectar number 1. The art. Not the best, but pretty close. It's good art. I enjoyed the artwork. And I enjoyed the story. So, surprisingly enough, somebody saying, oh, it's not good and it's okay, I have to somewhat disagree. It is more than okay. This is a really good story. I really enjoyed reading it. I really enjoyed the artwork. But, because the artwork is a little off, little off to me, but not bad. Not bad. I am giving Nectar number 1 4.5 stars. I hope you were able to pick up a copy, because this is worth the read. I think there are ways to read this online. So if you can, get a chance, read it and pick up issue number 2. I think it's going to be a great run. From Vault Comics. Nectar, number 1. So, a couple things to throw out at you, a couple comics to review. So let me say thank you once again for joining me for another episode of Mark on Comics. Please hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. And thank you very much. We'll see you at Wondercon. All right, everybody, have a good one. Bye.